Afternoon to all present. I,
Good
Riya
afternoon.
Barala.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Professor Ravinder Kumar. Welcome.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you.
Good afternoon to all present. I, Riya Barala, extend a warm welcome to our distinguished speaker, Professor Dr. Ravinder Kumar, the G20 Nodal Officer, Professor Poonam Butra, the teacher in charge of the Department of Commerce, Dr. Vibha Jain, the faculty coordinators from the Department of Commerce, teachers, and all the students who have joined us for today's online lecture session. This is the third lecture of the series. Ladies and gentlemen, we are privileged to introduce Dr. Ravinder Kumar, a luminary in the realm of commerce, business studies, and management. His remarkable career is a testament to his unwavering commitment to academia and his pioneering contributions to a myriad of domains. Dr. Ravinder Kumar holds a PhD in management and has earned the distinction of being a gold medalist in the master's degree in commerce. Currently, he serves as a professor in the Department of Commerce and Business Studies and holds the pivotal role of dean within the Faculty of Social Sciences at the prestigious Jamia Millia Islamia University. His academic journey at GMI has been adorned with significant roles, including his tenure as the head of the Department of Commerce and Business Studies and his service as the officiating director for various important centers within the university, such as the Center for Comparative Religion and Civilizations and the Center for Jawaharlal Nehru Studies. A prolific author, Dr. Kumar has authored numerous hardcover and ebooks addressing critical subjects such as auditing, legal aspects of business, cybersecurity, and more. His dedication to scholarship is reflected in the extensive body of research he has produced during his 27-year teaching and research career, mentoring numerous PhD candidates. His research papers, published in esteemed journals, encompass an array of topics from financial inclusion and asset pricing to the impact of globalization and strategic decision making. Dr. Kumar's work has not only expanded the frontiers of knowledge, but has also provided valuable insights for the business and academic communities. Dr. Ravinder Kumar is not only a scholar, but also a visionary who has actively participated in international conferences and seminars, sharing his expertise with a global audience. He has been a keynote speaker at national seminars and has presented his research at prestigious institutions, including the London School of Economics. It is an immense honor and privilege to have you with us today, sir. Our principal, Professor Swati Pal, could not join us for today's lecture due to some unavoidable reasons. I would like to introduce Professor Pal and play the video message she has recorded for this session. Swati Pal, Professor and Principal, Janki Devi Memorial College, University of Delhi, has been a Charles Wallace and John McGrath Theatre Studies Scholar. Author of several books on theatre, creative, and academic writing, her newspaper articles articulate her views on education. Her areas of research interest include performance studies and cultural history. She writes poetry, and her poems appear in several anthologies, including a collection authored by her entitled In Absentia and an edited volume called Living On. She also translates from Hindi to English. She is the vice chair of the Indian Association for Commonwealth Literature and Language Studies and has been the recipient of several awards. Now, I would like to share her message with all.
Ria, make the volume full. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ria, the volume we can't hear. Please make it full and start from the beginning.
Ma'am, it is full from my end.
Madam, you are not audible to me at least. पता नहीं बाकी लोग सुन पा रहे हैं but
No,
I can't
ma'am,
hear
you
you.
are not audible.
No,
Professor
we
Pal,
couldn't hear it.
we couldn't hear you.
Uh, there is something wrong, Ria. You are, I think,
You play it again, Riya.
No, earlier Ria was audible clearly throughout. Okay.
yeah, I think when she's sharing her screen, then it's not audible.
Okay. Might be. So that should not be the case with me.
No, no, you will be live.
Ria, it says you have started screen sharing, but we can't see your screen.
Eh, it's trying to connect. गोल गोल सर्कल घूम रहा है लगातार.
I think she has some network issue, maybe.
Yeah.
Ria, can you tell us what the problem is?
Ma'am, from my end, it is there. I don't see a problem from my end.
No, we couldn't even see the screen sharing. It just said you are trying to share your screen.
Ma'am, it says so we have to, pause the audio in the green this thing.
We can now we can see Dr. Pal's pic
No,
also.
we could see before also Vibha, but we couldn't hear her.
Yeah, we couldn't hear.
I can try once more. From my end, it is everything is okay.
एक दफा बंद करके खोलो बेटा.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, it's fine now.
Of Durgashtami, my warmest wish. Good afternoon, everyone. On the occasion of Durgashtami, my warmest wishes to everyone, Professor Ravinder Kumar and members of the audience. First and foremost, a warm welcome to all of you. I regret my inability to be present in person, but I'm sure that today's afternoon session is going to be an extremely stimulating one. We are looking towards finding out what our trade possibilities are going to be now that we have taken on the leadership of the G20. And I'm also happy to announce that Janki Devi Memorial College has been made one of the nodal centers, one of the 15 nodal centers of the University of Delhi to represent a G20 country. The country given to us is Argentina. I know that, of course, the scope of discussion for today is going to be much wider than just Argentina and India. It's going to be amongst all the G20 countries that we are leading. So I'm waiting to hear from everyone about what a fantastic session we've had. My warmest congratulations to the Department of Commerce for organizing this excellent online series. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your message. We are indeed honored to have Dr. Kumar as the speaker for this lecture and eagerly anticipate the wealth of his knowledge and insight, which will undoubtedly enrich our academic discourse. Therefore, I humbly request Dr. Ravinder Kumar to kindly enlighten us. So, you are on mute.
Professor Ravinder Kumar, you have to unmute yourself first. Then, if you want, we can share the screen.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I hope you can hear me now.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So, Dr. Poonam, Honorable Chair of this technical session of G20 lecture series, going to be organized by Janki Devi Memorial College, Professor Swati Pal, Honorable Principal of JDM College, distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, dear friends. It is indeed an honor for me to stand before such an august gathering today and delve into the timeless tapestry that the India-EU relationship under the aegis of G20 summit that India presided over recently. I express my sincere thanks to Professor Swati Pal, principal of the college, and her entire organizing team. As we navigate the intricate web of modern geopolitics, it becomes imperative to ground ourselves in the knowledge of our shared history, understanding the roots that have nourished the robust tree of our bilateral relations. Esteemed audience, as of you are quite familiar that G20 or Group of 20 is an intergovernmental forum comprising 19 sovereign countries, the entire European Union of 27 nations at present, and the African Union, which comprises 55 nations, 52 sovereign states and 3 monarchies. It works to address major issues related to global economy, like international financial stability, climate change mitigation, and sustainable development, besides other issues of contemporary relevance. The G20 is the latest in a series of post-World War initiatives, which basically aimed at international coordination of economic policy, which include, but not limited to, institutions such as the Bretton Woods twins, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the World Bank, and what is now the World Trade Organization as well. Friends, my address will be on G20 and trade possibilities with UAE, as I've been allotted this area, G20, and the trade possibilities of India with United Arab Emirates. I would like to start my speech with a quotation from Kautilya, also popularly known as Chanakya, who authored, all of you must be knowing, Arthashastra. Vyapare avighatam pratishthanam raghya, means stable trade is testament to the effectiveness of the ruler. Okay, that means the Chanakya suggests that the robustness of trade reflects the competence and effectiveness of governance. The United Arab Emirates recently participated in the G20 for the second year in a row, as the international community recognizing the importance of unity and solidarity in the face of unprecedented and systemic challenges in the international community. Having been invited to G20 by France in 2011, followed by Saudi Arabia in 2020, and this latest one, the way back 2022 Indonesia, and now in India 2023, the UAE has demonstrated its important and tangible contribution to G20 priorities, particularly concerning post-pandemic recovery, climate change, and on the top of it, the energy transition, disaster risk reduction, debt vulnerability, and the sustainable development goals. These priorities, friends, continue to update the global agenda, representing the most vital issues facing our countries and people at the national and international levels. Okay? जब ये दो दोस्त मिलते हैं तो विश्व उनकी मित्रता की गूंज सुनता है. United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, the UAE's G20 participation this year is the culmination of efforts carried out in partnership with the Indian presidency, former G20 presidencies, and G20 partners in recent years. It reflects the UAE's deep-rooted belief in international cooperation and multilateralism as the most effective approach to leverage opportunities and resolve challenges facing our world and coming generations. The UAE will continue to be a strong advocate for elevating the inclusivity of international platforms and multilateral forums, including the G20, to ensure that the concern and views of the least developed countries and small island developing states are equitably addressed. Drawing on the theme of the Indian presidency, One Earth, One Family, One Future, that is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, and as the host country of 28th session of Conference of the Parties to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, that is UNFCCC. The UAE played a pivotal role in driving climate action and environmental priorities throughout the G20 process. This included mobilizing G20 support for UAE-led climate initiatives, including the Mangrove Alliance for Climate and the Global Alliance on Green Economy, as well as working with COP28 participants, that is country of participant 28, to triple the world's renewable energy capacity and double the production of hydrogen by 2030. Here I would like to mention that United Nations Conference on Climate Change is the higher decision making regarding climate issue and one of the largest world's meeting in the world. Okay. All of you must be knowing that COP28 is going to be hosted by UAE. Okay. From 30th November to 12th of December this year. दो देशों का मेल ऐसा, रेगिस्तान और गंगा का संगम जैसा. The UAE, the focus on alignment. The UAE as a G20 guest focused on further enhancing alignment between the G20 and COP28 agendas. The UAE has offered a host of number of different G20 events and meetings that may take place alongside international events slated to be held in UAE in 2023, that I said during 30th November to 12th of December 2023, including COP28. The key objective that UAE COP28 presidency is seeking to achieve in coordination with the G20 and broader international community include keeping the 1.5 degree Celsius goal alive, devising a clear action plan for the global stocktake, accelerating emissions reductions, and supporting the most vulnerable countries and communities around the world. Other UAE priorities in G20 included food and energy security, energy transition, development cooperation, and health. Certainly, the pandemic underscored the critical need to fortify trade, transportation, and logistics throughout increased international cooperation and future-oriented strategic partnerships. The UAE also supports the 3 health priorities set out by the Indian presidency related to health emergencies, prevention, and preparedness, and of course, and response with the aim of strengthening cooperation in pharmaceutical sector and digital health innovations. Initiative undertaken by UAE in the fields of food and energy security include the Energy Transition Accelerator, Financing Platform, the Agricultural Innovation Mission for Climate in partnership with the United States, and the UAE's commitment to investing $50 billion in global renewable projects over the next decade. As part of its foreign policy strategy, the UAE aims to achieve enduring G20 contributions, and UAE entities are seeking now permanent membership in their working and engagement group. Our membership in various G20 initiatives, such as Pandemic Fund, is expanding and the UAE's engagement with the G20 troika of the past presidency, current presidency, and incoming presidency on key priorities is gaining further momentum in the form of new partnership and enhanced coordination. I would like to share a quotation from Kautilya Arthashastra once again. Varti karmanam yavajji vikay parirakshanam raghya. That translated into English, it is the duty of a king to protect the livelihoods of traders. Relevance is that this stresses the importance of governance in ensuring the stability and prosperity of trade and traders. India and UAE trade relations. Now I would like to touch the Modi era touchstone. It is with immense pride and a sense of responsibility that I address you today on a topic of paramount importance, the transformational role of Modi government in strengthening the trade relations between India and the United Arab Emirates. Initiating a new chapter. Under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, India-UAE relations have transcended conventional boundaries to embrace comprehensive strategic ties. His maiden visit to UAE in 2015, when he became premier first time, the first by an Indian Prime Minister in 34 years, set the ball rolling. In terms of strategic vision, recognizing the dynamic shifts in the global economy, the Modi government identified the UAE not just an oil-rich nation, but as a key strategic partner. The Comprehensive Strategic Partnership Agreement in 2017 condensed this very ethos. In terms of investment progress, our present government has successfully facilitated the UAE's pledge of $75 billion to support infrastructure development in India. This is a record investment. This commitment is emblematic of the trust and confidence that the United Arab Emirates has in India's growth story under our Yashasvi Pradhan Mantri Modi's stewardship. In terms of energizing the energy sector, recognizing the India's growing energy needs, collaborations have intensified in the areas of energy security, renewable energy, and storage, with both countries investing in each other's strategic petroleum reserves. Enhancing connectivity. Under the Modi government, India and UAE have increased the number of flights, thereby boosting tourism, trade, and people-to-people connect. Fostering food security. The establishment of a food corridor facilitating exports worth $7 million is another milestone that India has achieved recently. It ensures food security for the UAE while providing an expensive market for Indian agri products. Institutional frameworks. The Modi-led administration has consistently emphasized creating robust institutional mechanism from joint commission meeting to business councils, ensuring that dialogue and deliberation remain continuous. In terms of, with regard to defense and security, beyond trade, the government have deepened their ties in maritime security, counter-terrorism, the need of the hour, and intelligence sharing, ensuring a comprehensive relationship that stands the test of contemporary global challenges. With regard to cultural diplomacy, while the economic and strategic ties have thrived over time, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also reinvigorated cultural and commercial ties, as evident from the grand reception he received during his visits and construction of first Hindu temple in Abu Dhabi, the capital of United Arab Emirates. First Hindu temple was constructed in Abu Dhabi. Under the Modi government, the relationship is not confined to the present but is future-oriented. The emphasis on innovation, technology partnerships, and youth engagement promises a dynamic and vibrant partnership ahead. The Modi era has not only fortified the existing pillars of India-UAE relationship, but also built new bridges of mutual cooperation and shared vision. The story of India-UAE trade relations under the present government is a testament to how shared values, mutual respect, and vision relations leadership on the top can carve pathways of unparalleled growth and trust. UAE is one of our most valued partners and a close friend in an important region of the world, quoted by Narendra Modi during his visit to the UAE, Prime Minister of India. Deep-rooted historical connections between India and UAE. Okay, let us go to a little history. A testament to timeless ties, ancient maritime links, as all of you are aware of. Okay, if we glance over the history, our journey begins thousands of years ago with ancient seafarers and traders who braved the monsoon winds, establishing maritime routes that connected the Indus Valley civilization with the prosperous towns of UAE. Their adventurous spirit laid the first stones of trust and cooperation between our two regions. With regard to silk and spice routes, these lands were integral part of famed silk and spice routes. Fragrant spices from Malabar coast, precious stones from the heart of India, and intricate textiles traveled to the ports of UAE, cementing our reputation as trusted trade partners. With regard to shared architectural heritage, the remnants of ancient architecture with influences from both the Indian subcontinent and the Arabian Peninsula are standing testaments to our interconnected destinies. From forts to mosques, our shared architectural techniques and motifs highlight a confluence of cultures. If we go to cultural and artistic exchange, the music, dance, and art forms of the two regions have cross-pollinated over centuries. The harmonious tunes and rhythmic beats echo tales of shared celebrations and intertwined destinies. Socio-cultural syncretism. Over time, the permeation of religious and philosophical thought from India, including Buddhism and the Hinduism, found resonance in the cultural milieu of the Emirates. This exchange was always mutual, with Arabian influences shaping regions of Western India. Then, in terms of common linguistic ties, the linguistic ties, including the prevalence of Arabic script in parts of India and the shared vocabulary, are remnants of our age-old exchanges and interactions. People, the living bridges, for centuries, people have moved between our land foreigners but as neighbors. They brought united our leaders and people. If you talk about post-independence solidarity, post the independence of India and the formation of the UAE, our nations embarked on our shared history. While our past is filled with shared stories and mutual respect, our future holds the promise of innovation, growth, and an even deeper partnership, always remembering the strength derived from our historical ties. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, the deep-rooted historical connections between India and the UAE are not merely chapters of a bygone era. They are the very foundations upon which our modern relations stand, guiding us as we move forward, hand in hand, into a future of boundless possibilities. Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, during his recent visit in G20, remarked that The strong ties between the UAE-India take priority in our foreign relations, given its importance in terms of shared strategic interests. Friend, let me highlight the significance of India relations in the modern geopolitical context. I will be highlighting this significance in Indian relations along the certain points in terms of economic powerhouse, strategic energy partners, defense and security collaboration, and so on. So one by one, in terms of economic powerhouses, as we stand at the cusp of post-pandemic world, both India and the UAE emerge as resilient economies, driving global economic recovery. The synergy between the UAE's vision of becoming a global business hub and India's ambitious growth trajectory underscores our shared economic aspirations. Strategic energy partners. Energy remains a pivotal aspect of our partnership, with the UAE as one of the India's top oil suppliers and India's ever-growing energy market. Our energy cooperation is emblematic of a symbiotic relationship fostering energy security for both the nations. Defense and security collaboration. In an increasingly complex regional security landscape, the India-UAE defense collaboration serves as a beacon of stability. Joint military exercises, information sharing, and counter-terrorism efforts epitomize our mutual commitment to regional peace. Cultural diplomacy. Beyond the strategic and economic realms, the soft power of cultural exchange continues to play an instrumental role. The warmth and mutual respect rooted in our millennia-old cultural ties serve as the bedrock of our contemporary relations. Not only this, technological innovations and partnership. From space exploration to sustainable energy solutions, our nations are pioneering collaborative ventures in the cutting-edge technologies, laying the groundwork for a future that is both sustainable and technological advanced. In terms of investment and infrastructure development, the UAE investment in India's infrastructure projects and India's technological and human resource contribution to the UAE highlight a partnership marked by reciprocity and mutual growth. The diplomatic foray. Regular high-level diplomatic visits between our nations are testament to our shared vision and commitment. These interactions reinforce our ties and provide momentum to our collaborative endeavors. Regional stability and peace. In the larger West Asian context, our bilateral relationship plays a pivotal role in ensuring regional stability. Our shared goals of peaceful coexistence and development make us natural allies in fostering regional peace. People-to-people connect. The robust Indian diaspora in the UAE and the increasing Emirati interest in India's cultural and touristic offerings highlight the people-centric nature of our ties. It is the stories of people, their dreams, and their successes that truly define our relationship. As we navigate the complexities of 21st century, our shared vision for prosperity, peace, and innovation guide our partnership. Together, we are not just shaping the destinies of our nations, but influencing the global paradigm. The India-EU relationship in today's geopolitical context stands as a testament to what visionary leadership, shared values, and mutual respect can achieve. Our partnership is not merely a diplomatic alliance, but a confluence of shared dreams and aspirations. Our late Sushma Swaraj, the then former External Affairs Minister of India, rightly pointed out, India and UAE share values of peace, tolerance, and respect for all religions. This is the foundation for our expanding strategic partnership. The counters of global economic partnership, the trade relations between India and United Arab Emirates. A historic nexus, our trade relations are not a product of recent LPG era. As I mentioned earlier, the hardback centuries when the Dho and camel caravans facilitated trade between our ancient civilizations, setting the stage for a partnership that would evolve and flourish with time. Volume and value. In contemporary times, our bilateral trade has experienced unprecedented growth. The UAE is India's third largest trading partner, with our bilateral trade exceeding 29 billion US dollar couple of years back during 2019 and 20, exemplifying the depth and breadth of our economic ties. In terms of energy diplomacy, at the heart of our trade relationship is the energy sector. As India's thrust for energy growth grows with its economic aspirations, the UAE remains a steadfast partner, ensuring our energy security. Then go by investment landscape beyond trade, the investment corridors between our nations are buzzing with activity, whether it is UAE's infrastructure investment in India or Indian IT firms aiding the UAE's digital transformation. Our investment ties are dynamic and forward-looking. Our trade relations are diversifying from traditional goods like precious metals and petroleum. We are venturing into newer domains such as aerospace, artificial intelligence, and sustainable energy solutions, reflecting our adaptability and ambitions. The UAE's strategic location as the gateway to the Middle East and Africa offers Indian businesses a launch pad for their global aspirations, while India, with the vast market, serves as a land of limitless opportunities for Emirati businesses. The visionary leadership of both nations has been instrumental in shaping our trade dynamics. Initiatives like the UAE-India High-Level Joint Task Force on Investments have ushered in policy reforms, streamlined business processes, and fostered a conducive environment for trade. The much anticipated Dubai Expo 2020 is a testament to our shared visions. India's significant presence in the Expo is not just symbolic, but emphasizes our commitment to mutual growth and shared future. People, the real assets. It is impossible to talk about our trade ties without mentioning the vibrant Indian diaspora in the UAE. Their hard work, their entrepreneurship skills, and dedication have been instrumental in weaving the fabric of our economic relations. Friends, as I'm running short of time, I have to run another important meeting within a couple of minutes. I would like to conclude. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we come to culmination of this enlightening session, it is imperative to underscore the profound and transformative nature of the trade relations between India and the United Arab Emirates. The tapestry of trade that binds these two nations is neither new nor superficial. It is deep-rooted, spanning centuries, and has evolved through mutual respect, shared interest, and vision. Today, India and UAE stand shoulder to shoulder, not merely as trade partners, but as strategic allies with a shared ambition to usher in an era of sustained economic growth, regional stability, and global prosperity. In an ever polarizing world, these two nations serve as beacons of cooperation, understanding, and shared growth. The statistics alone, while impressive, only tell half the story, with the UAE being India's third largest trading partner. The trade volume of US dollar that I mentioned earlier as well, $60 billion, is not just a testament to robustness of our economic ties, but also a potential indicator of the heights these relations can attain. But beyond numbers, it is the nature of our collaboration that really stands out. our ties are not confined to mere exchange of goods. They encompass investment, joint ventures, technological collaborations, and mutual desire for innovation. Both countries have consistently taken bold steps to bolster this relationship. The multitude of bilateral agreements, ranging from energy security, infrastructure project to space and technological cooperation, as I'm summing up, all signify the multidimensional aspect of a relationship. Furthermore, the strategic positioning of UAE as a pivotal hub in the global trade ecosystems and India's bargaining market and manufacturing capabilities complement each other. It is a relationship where both nations don't just benefit but also empower each other. In recent years, under the visionary leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, India has embarked on a path of unprecedented reforms. Initiatives like Make in India have found resonance in the UAE, resulting in increased investments and collaborative ventures. Similarly, the UAE Vision 2021 has found a partner in India ready to contribute, collaborate, and co-create a brighter future. But, ladies and gentlemen, the most promising fact of this relationship is its people-centric approach. From ensuring the welfare of countless Indian expatriates in the UAE to fostering cultural exchanges, the bond is beyond transactional. It is emotional, it is cultural, and it is built on mutual respect. Looking ahead, the horizon is even more promising as the global economic landscape is rapidly evolving. Both India and UAE are poised to not just navigate the challenges, but to redefine the rules of global trade. The potential sectors for collaborations are vast, from renewable energy, artificial intelligence, biotechnology, to healthcare and education. There is an unexplored universe of opportunities waiting to be harnessed. In conclusion, our gathering here is not just to celebrate the present of India-EU relations, but to envision its future, a future that promises growth, stability, innovation, and above all, shared prosperity. As we believe in Vasudha Kutumbakam philosophy and value. As a representative of this esteemed community, I am filled with optimism and excitement for what the future holds for India and UAE. Our journey so far has been remarkable, but the road ahead is even more exhilarating. Together, we don't just trade, we build legacies, we foster dreams, and we shape the future. Here is to India and the UAE, two nations, one vision, and enduring partnership. With these few words, I would like to take leave now from this lecture series. Thank you so much for bearing with me.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of everyone.
Unmute yourself.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your profound insights and wisdom with us. Ma'am, you may continue.
Yeah, thank you so much, Professor Ravinder Kumar. It was very enlightening. The way you talked about UAE and India, the growing partnership, how they have traveled so much with the Indian diaspora increasing, the remittances, the trade possibilities, and how the trade is diversifying, whether it's now in AI, in defense. Obviously, as far as oil is concerned, they are one of our strategic partners. And we hope that this friendship grows further to mutual beneficial of both the countries. Thank you again very much, sir, for being a part of our online lecture series.
Thank you, Dr. Poonam, for kind words. Thank you so much. Sorry, I have to rush up now for another meeting. Okay. And
That's
thank you so much.
Sir.
Okay,
That's
thank you.
Thank
you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Everyone, please, the attendance and the feedback link is shared. Please fill it up.